So there's this one wiki that a couple of you guys suggested in the comments. Just a few. A negligible amount, really. And I figured that since my last video helped me reach 1,000 subscribers, thanks for that by the way, I'd treat you guys to this wiki that a few of you guys suggested, the Pooh's Adventures wiki. If you don't know what Pooh's Adventures is, it's basically a crossover between Winnie the Pooh and all of fiction, for some reason. Now, I initially was a bit hesitant to cover this one, because a fair few YouTubers have already talked about it, but since this is by far the most suggested wiki on both of my previous videos, I figured I should probably throw my hat in the ring. So enough dilly-dallying, let's just jump right in. So you know how I said in the Peppa Pig Fanon Wiki video that one was the biggest crossover of all time? Yeah, forget about that. There are over 5,000 characters on this wiki! But looking at a lot of these character pages, not a lot of them are very in-depth. Most of them just have a picture of the character and maybe a paragraph or two describing where they came from. None of these character pages are as funny as the ones on the Peppa Pig Fanon Wiki, unfortunately. Where the real interesting stuff comes in are the episode and movie pages. Not the category pages for episodes and movies, mind you, but the Pooh's Adventures series page. The second you click on this page, you're immediately hit with a never-ending wall of links, which all lead to their own unique page about a hypothetical movie or TV episode. While some of these are original stories, most of them are just random movies, but now with Winnie the Pooh and his friends just kind of chilling there in the background. Beauty and the Beast, The Lion King, Mulan, Hercules, Star Wars, the Pokemon movies, especially the Pokemon movies. If you can name a film, chances are Pooh and the gang have been haphazardly slapped in there. And a lot of these are actual quote-unquote movies too. I can't show any of them though, because they're just the movie in question with some Winnie the Pooh clips edited in, and that's just asking for a copyright strike. The general format of these movie pages is as follows. There's a picture of the poster for the movie with the Winnie the Pooh cast photoshopped in, plus whatever other characters the page creator decided to shove into the plot. The first paragraph typically details when the movie was released, who made it, and if there are any sequels or remakes in the works. There will then be a plot synopsis, which is usually just a copy-pasted summary of the actual movie but with Pooh shoehorned in. Finally, there's the trivia section, which almost always features a list of characters who star in the movie that looks like the ingredient label on your grocery store pizza rolls. Oh, and by the way, one of the news updates on this wiki wishes all the users a happy Autism Awareness Month. Do with that information what you will. There are also a lot of transcripts for various scenes from these movies. For funsies, I've decided to do a dramatic, but abridged, rendition of 3 scenes to give you a clear picture of the sheer artistry on display. Our first one is a transcript for the ending of Pooh's Adventures of Avengers Infinity War, where it's basically the scene from the original movie where half of the team starts disintegrating, but now with a bunch of extra characters thrown in. Now out of the soul world, Thanos has snapped back to normal reality and notices the damage inflicted on the gauntlet. The metal scorched and distorted from heat. The stones no longer glowing. What did you do? What did you do?
You'll find out soon enough.
So long, fools. Thanos and the villains teleport to escape. Steve and Ash come to see Thor. Where'd they go?
Thor, where did Thanos and Bowser go?
Thor, where'd they go? Steve. Bucky suddenly stumbles over and collapses into ashes, much to Steve's shock.
Bucky, pick up!
Steve walks over and touches the ground where Bucky's ashes evaporated disbelievingly. What's happening? What's happening to me? He turns into ashes.
Howie!
Then she looks at her arm turning into ashes. I can't do a Donald Duck impression.
Daisy!
Daisy disintegrates into ashes. Pluto whimpers and disintegrates into ashes.
Oh, Pluto, not you too! We must find a way to restore the army.
Groot slowly corrodes into ashes as well, besides Rocket. I am Groot. No, Groot, no!
There was no other way.
Violet Sparkle disintegrates. Mr. Stark. Tony turns to Spider-Man. I don't feel so good. You're alright. I don't know what's happening. I don't know. Spider-Man grabs Tony and groans. I don't want to go. I don't want to go, sir. Please. Please, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. Spider-Man falls down and holds Tony. I'm sorry. Spider-Man vanishes. That probably gives you a good idea of what the wiki is like. But wait, there's more. Next up is Anakin's betrayal from Pooh's Adventures of Star Wars, Revenge of the Sith. Like with the last scene, this is the part from Revenge of the Sith where Anakin turns to the dark side, but now Pooh and friends are there. Lights, camera, action. I saw your ship. What are you doing out here?
I was so worried about you. Obi-Wan told me terrible things.
Liar!
No!
You're with them. You brought him, Pooh Bear, and the others to kill me. Anakin force chokes Padme. The heroes are deeply horrified at this. Howdy, no!
Oh dear.
Let her go, Anakin. You heard what Rabbit said, let her go. Anakin releases Padme and she falls unconscious to the ground. You all turned her against me. What? That's ridiculous. This is not true, Anakin. You have done that yourself. You will not take her from me. Your anger and lust for your power have already done that. You have allowed this Dark Lord to twist your mind until now. Until now you have become the very thing you swore to destroy. Don't lecture me, Obi-Wan. I see through the lies of the Jedi. I do not fear the dark side as you do. I have brought peace, freedom, justice, and security to my new empire. Oh, Anakin, what has the Sith done to you? By killing all the Jedi? You've called that peace, freedom, and justice?
You lost your mind!
This isn't the Anakin we know! The Sith are using you! They've turned you into something you're not! The Anakin you all knew is gone forever. I am now Lord Vader. Lord Vader?
You really got overboard, Anakin!
I don't need to listen to any of your lectures. We were only trying to help you. I don't need any help either. I don't suppose you'd be satisfied with a hug instead? Don't make me kill you. The heroes gasp in horror upon Anakin's threat. So as you can see, all of these pages are nothing more than absolute cinema. I have one more scene to show you today, the I'm Death, straight up scene from Pooh's Adventures of Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Wait a second, he's not a bounty hunter, he's Death. Our heroes gasp in shock. And I don't mean it metaphorically, or rhetorically, or poetically, or theoretically, or in any other fancy way. I'm Death, straight up. And I've come for you, Puss in Boots. Sora, along with Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, summoned their weapons to protect the others, but Pooh and his friends were all frightened and holding each other, shivering in fear. But I don't understand. If you're Death, why are you after Puss? This doesn't make any sense. Usually Death like you would go after dead people, not alive people. Yeah, I mean Puss is alive still. He's right, I'm still alive. Death started chuckling and then held his sickles on his shoulder. You know, I'm not a cat person. I find the idea of 9 lives absurd. And you didn't value any of them. So why don't I do us both a favor and take this last one now? And when I'm done with you, your friends are going to be next. The heroes were shocked and started to slowly back away from him. Kowalski, options? Well, according to my calculation, we have no skills to beat Death himself, so I suggest we run. You heard him! Run! We gotta run! Go ahead. Run for it, heroes. Makes it more fun for me. So I hope you guys all enjoyed those dramatic readings of intense movie scenes with Winnie the Pooh and friends in the background. And again, thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. I never thought I'd get this far, to be honest. I was also originally going to make my own fan and wiki for this milestone, but unfortunately Mirahe's denied my request. However, I have made my own page on the Peppa Pig fan and wiki, so if you want to go add some stuff to that, be my guest. I think I'm finished with wiki videos for the time being, so my next video will be something different. I'm still open to making more wiki stuff in the future though. And with all that, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, the whole shebang, and I'll see you guys later.